So guys, yeah, sorry about that. I had to delete that video, but just obviously start this one afresh. But yeah, you know, obviously it was good to get that reaction from the prison officer, but obviously main of all wanted to move us, so that's good. Obviously we are in public grounds because this is a car park, and it's not like you're doing anything wrong. Obviously they don't have signs saying, oh, property of SPS, so unlike the HMP Edinburgh, I always remember watching Love 3 video when he was up at HMP Edinburgh, and also they came out and they're saying, right, you're on prison property and that's prison houses over there, and you're like, how the heck is that prison houses? But yeah, obviously it's obviously quite strange how prisons work. Also when I was up at Low Moss prison as well, the way they were like, well, also you had two prison officers and the police officer came out, and obviously they were like, oh, can we check your phone for the and that, because obviously they were like, oh, you're taking videos of car registration plates, and you're like, what's that got to do with anything? At the end of the day, you can get a car registration plate in any video you take, so what's the difference if you do it outside a prison? But yeah, just hope there's a prison officer or something about. Was he on duty and having a smoke? Barlinnie. Yes, guys. Yeah, well, we walked up here, see if we can see if there's any inmates, but yeah, I doubt there'll be any inmates about. Of it how I'm doing this, and actually not even bothered trying to move us, so just proves a point that there's stuff in here, because is that a crime to film out in public? As long as I'm not getting people in the shot. So if a prison officer approaches us, yes, that's the only way I'd be getting someone in the video. But that CCTV. I wonder how many CCTV cameras there are in especially Barlinnie, like must be hundreds, like honestly, like must be so that many to keep an eye on people not escaping and stuff like that, and obviously someone has to be sitting watching the CCTV lives and to make sure nothing is happening. So yeah, it must be a challenging part of the day, and that just sitting in front of a screen just to make sure nothing is happening in the prison. But yeah, oh, that's weird. That's weird. Obviously now, obviously knowing that I'm on the outside and not obviously locked up in there. But yeah, I know our time in there was stressful, trust me on that. You know, it wasn't a nice experience whatsoever, but yeah, it's just glad it's all over with. You know, obviously out 6 weeks now it is, or is it 6 weeks or 7 weeks it is today I've been out, so yeah, you know, just obviously glad that I'm out and, you know, doing the right things and not doing the wrong things, and hopefully, obviously I'm working with Turning Point, so obviously they're helping us out a lot, so yeah, just obviously glad you know, they're working with us, and yeah, obviously I'm in a good place as well, but yeah, just obviously just glad obviously our time in here was all over with on the 18th of March, you know, and now I can finally just look at the positive things and, you know, get our head down and do the right things and not be doing the wrong things in life. But yeah, have another wee walk up here, you know, just to see if we see any prison officers. Doubt we will, but go. This is prison officers are not even bothered moving us, you know, which is good. Obviously I have a wee walk up here, but look at that, CCTV in operation. Wonder what these things were for, probably hanging floorboards or whatever. So nobody at the windows whatsoever. I think obviously a lot of people be out in the exercise yard, probably get a bit of fresh air. And obviously it's a nice warm day. You know, honestly I'm glad I'm not in the prison right now, especially on a day like this. Honestly I'd be tormenting myself. I'd be like, nice, everybody out can get a drink, do this, and when I'm locked up behind these walls. But yeah, and you can see if there's anyone at the windows. Yeah, but I've cell 25. A wee rosy out there. Video, that's it. Love it how that's how you get at the windows, is pigeons at the windows. Another inmate, but it's flying out. Guy, first time actually I've ever noticed that. If you can that down from the nail. Yeah, a wee bit. Oh, so see the gate and that. Someone up the cell window must like bananas. 12:34. Astonishing how, you know, obviously this place will be shutting down, but I think it should be turned into a museum, you know, when it is shut down. So that means people on the outside can actually see what it was actually like for prisoners in, you know, in barlinnie. You know, end of the day, like, I don't think they will knock this place down. You know, or they shouldn't, but yeah, it would be a shame if they obviously did, but yeah, it's also is, you know, a Glasgow legacy really, you know, barlinnie prison. You know, end of the day, you know, it's been a prison that's been here for, you know, how many years? You know, I forget how when it did open up, but honestly, it's, you know, been here for a long time, and honestly, I feel obviously they should be, you know, keeping, you know, this building and, you know, keeping the place and turn it into a museum, you know, when it does shut down. But yeah, have a wee walk up here and see if there's going to be any officers want to try and move us. And if not, that'll be the end of the video, guys. Love it how we've had an interaction with one officer and one that's just actually walked past us and never even said nothing. So yeah, let's hope it's third time lucky. Hopefully it is third time lucky. Bio food. Must be who delivers the food in here, bio food. It's got to be the worst food ever. Trust me on that. Look at that. Scottish prison service. No smoking. Well, Sean Shana can have a cigarette and he don't bother. So that's what I'm going to have a now, actually. And there, there's all the cigarettes. Actually in the mood for a cigarette as well. So you get more cigarettes. SPS, barlinnie. Ah. Oh. Now we wander up here, guys. See if we can actually see any prisoners, but is it best me shouting barrel boys or whatever? I think. Barlinnie boys! Come to yourselves! Anybody? Looks like nothing, guys. So yeah, looks like the end of the video. So yeah, guys, you know, obviously we're here today about the death rate in Scottish prisons, and there's a prison officer going in. Actually going to ask him, but well, is it a prison officer? So yeah, guys, that'll be the end of our video. At least we got a reaction from someone, but yeah, end of the day, obviously death rates in Scottish prisons are up to 60% in the last year, so should it be happening with the amount of deaths in, you know, prison, guys? I would say no, but a lot of people might disagree on that, but end of the day, it should not be happening with the amount of deaths in Scottish prisons, up 60% in the last year. So yeah, guys, that's us finished for our video here at HMP Barlinnie. Hopefully everyone likes and leave a comment, and thank you for watching, guys. Bye.